Hey guys, welcome back. I am so sorry for the late start today. Wow, I have been fighting technology for about the past hour, so I'm just happy we got it going. Anyway guys, while I'm doing some last minute setup and technical checks, if you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Oh, very good. Alright, so, looks like we're okay. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I actually went out and saw that Masters of the Universe movie yesterday because I'd been talking about it. It was okay. You know, it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, but very nostalgic. So if you enjoyed the cartoons like back in the 80s and 90s, I guess it would have been. Probably more 80s. He-Man and She-Ra, I mean, just all of it. Like, they had all the characters, like Ram Man. It was good. Like, it made me feel nostalgic. It just wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, is all. So as long as you can go into it knowing that, and you did enjoy the cartoons back in the day, you'll probably enjoy the movie. Okay. Hey, Ronnie, good to see you again. Been a minute. Hope you're having a good one. Hey, Bread and Butter, good to see you. Doing good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good. Almost done here, guys. Actually, I'm going to give the stream just a couple more minutes here. I know I'm starting a little late, but, let's see here. But we're actually doing pretty good today on stream health. Frozen Pond. Stupid frog. Splat. Wow, we are very delayed. Very delayed today. So, guys, I apologize in advance if I don't see your chat for a while. We're probably a good 30 seconds to a minute delayed, which is quite a long time. Yes, Project Hail Mary. I enjoyed that. I wasn't sure what to expect. And I don't feel like the previews really showed the movie right. Like, you can't take it super seriously. There's a lot of humor in there. And I didn't feel like the previews showed me that part of it, so I was hesitant. But I went and saw it anyway, and I really enjoyed the movie. Oh, no, Bread and Butter. Well, doggone it. Definitely hope you feel better soon. I know I've been fighting something myself for a little while. It's never fun. I'll send you some virtual chicken soup. Hope that helps. Oh, and I have fixed the emergency chocolate situation. I now have proper emergency chocolate. I did not have that yesterday, and I really wanted some. Alright, guys, I think all my technical stuff is just about done here. Let's see, we're about 4. Yeah, we're good enough. We can get this party started. With that, I will get myself out of the way. I will make like a tree and get out of here. Biff was so intelligent in Back to the Future. Alright, wow, we're only 5 minutes into the stream and I have like 20 movie references going already. Anyway, welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, I'm not going to do the whole Hateno thing just yet. I kind of started thinking about that later on after I talked about it yesterday. And I was like, you know, I probably want some stuff before we get into all that, especially the shrine that's going to be a Guardian Shrine. Weapons. We need inventory for that. Not to mention just, you know, going up to the Korok Forest, we're going to find another shrine kind of like that. It'll be a medium test of strength, or modest, I think it's called. So yeah, I do want to do all that fun stuff. Get up to Hestu, get the inventory, and guys, there's quite a route on the way to Hestu. Quite a route. So we're going to be doing all that fun stuff. And I will launch from the Wagokata Shrine, the Metal Connections. And just in case you haven't been there in your own game yet, it's real easy to find. Just go off the Great Plateau, head hard east on this road. You're going to come to a shrine right here. From that shrine, you can just kind of follow the river. Follow the river. And then you'll come to that shrine, and we'll all be in the same place to start out at. So guys, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. Yeah, Ronnie, I've heard that about the book. Like, comparatively speaking, they followed the movie really well. As a matter of fact, a friend of my daughter's keeps trying to get her to go see it, because she read the book and saw the movie and really thought, like, it was worthy of, like, the book. And, yeah, she has yet to go see it, but, that's only because I told her to go see it first, and she was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So she thinks it's a conspiracy now, like I reached out to her friend to try to get her to go. Which, I am not above doing that. Hey, Dee Dee, good to see you again. Welcome back. Alright, what does Beetle have here? Nothing that I really want right now. Alright, guys, let's get this party started. Now, I know I don't have the map. This is a big complaint I get in a lot of my older videos. I didn't always have the map. So, I apologize for that. Unfortunately, Central Tower is nowhere near where I am right now. I mean, I guess we can go get that real quick, but that's a whole other deal. There's, like, shrines out there. A bunch of guardians to kill. I don't really have the weapons for any of that yet. So, I apologize in advance, but we're just not going to have the actual map. But you should be able to gauge about where we are according to this map. So, this is a river. You know, that's kind of a landmarker there. That's going to take us right up to the stable, the Korok Forest area. So I'll walk you through that, you know, as best as I can as we go here. You know what? I wonder if I can't make the best of... I'm trying to think now if there's a way to kind of sneak attack that tower. Because the bad part is all the guardians can target you while you're trying to climb that thing. And, it's just real difficult to do without going through all the guardians. You know what? I'm going to try it. Against my better judgment, I am going to try just going right for the tower. I'm going to try coming in from the back side of the thing. Hopefully that won't get the spiders involved. That might be more doable. Yeah, we're going to give that a quick whirl. Normally there's like a whole to-do there right around the tower. There's like a lot of pickups, treasure, loot, just random stuff, killing. There's even a shrine over there, which I don't exactly have the inventory for. So I guess we'll have to come back later on and try to do all that other stuff that surrounds it. But for now, if I can at least get the map opened up, I will. And away we go. Me and Caramel. My Caramel Frappuccino. With an extra pump. Oh man, I forgot the horse doesn't like the trees. I'm really surprised after all these years they have not improved the horse controls in this game. Ooh, pretty. Alright, so there be our tower. I'll try to show you guys a kind of sort of map shot of where that is. Pretty much just hard north of that, really. You'll definitely see it coming into view there. I remember this area in TOTK. There's a Korok seed there. I see a Korok seed swimming around there. We'll do that when I do my central tower thing. Ah, it's nighttime, huh? And I said I wanted to approach this tower from the north, and I'm completely coming in the wrong direction right now, so I'm going to go, like, out and around. Hopefully not get his attention. Pretend I'm not even here. Squeak! And I might have to kill a Decayed Guardian or two just to make sure I'm not getting targeted trying to climb that sucker. I don't want to go out too far because there are more Spider Guardians out here somewhere just waiting. Okay, this might actually work out. This might actually work out. So there should be one right here. And there's a quick Korok seed we could get right on top of this flagpole. Take advantage of that while it's not raining. Uh-oh, am I gonna make it? No, I'm not gonna make it. So close. Ah, nuts. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Blood Moon. Totally forgot about the Blood Moon. Well, I don't really need to do cooking. We established that on the last stream. I'm pretty well stocked up. A little more stam would be nice, but I'm not going to go out of my way for that. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this little party started here with the tower. Oh man, not awesome. Terrible timing. It wouldn't have hurt to eat an attack power meal there, I suppose. They're still following me, yeah. Go away! Alright, I think that's going to help us now get up here. That one will probably try to target me there. That might even get the spiders involved, so I should probably deal with him also. Yeah, that's right. That's the Decayed Guardian I was looking for, as a matter of fact. I forgot he was hidden. Wow, I have just enough stamina to do that. That is crazy. Alright. That Blood Moon's about to pop off. There it goes. Did I not get... Ah, Blood Moon. Ah. That'll be the war cry for the day. Ridiculous. So I guess this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's manageable. And the higher up you get, the harder it is for them to actually find and target you. You get more cover, so to speak. So yeah, that's actually not too bad at all. As long as you come in from the north, it's manageable. But I'll come back through here at some point. We'll kill all the fun guardians. We'll do all the treasure looting and whatnot. I think there's a big hardy radish down here somewhere. BHR. So, Didi, are you off today or are you at work? You know what I just realized? Just this very moment. The whole reason we went out to Hateno was to upgrade the Sheikah slate. And I didn't even do that. Didn't even think about it. So... the video hasn't really started yet. We're just letting the stream warm up while we get the map opened up. Yeah, that's what we'll call this segment. And if I can sneaky deaky in there and get my big hardy radish, I will. Man, those things are lighting me up. Let's get out of here, shall we? Light 'em up, 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 I'm on fire! Okay, guys, I'm going to come back on camera for a while because this is going to be exhausting. I wish there was a quicker way to do the Sheikah slate deal. There's just not. So there will be coffee. There will be emergency chocolate. I have proper chocolate today. So life is good. I made it a point to go to the grocery store yesterday. I walked out with 3 bags of candy. And let's see, I had one other item. Oh yeah, chocolate chip Pop-Tarts. Because my son is coming to visit soon, so... that's like a staple in our dietary needs for the day. Chocolate chip Pop-Tarts. They're not always available. So, yeah, when I saw them at the store, I was like, well, I'm buying those. So literally nothing healthy was bought yesterday. And let's see, I'll show you guys on the map where we're heading here. So there's our Hateno village, there's our Hateno shrine. Right up there where it's beeping, ironically. I must still be on that main quest for Impa. I was a little bit slow starting today. I can't say that's improved a whole lot. I don't know what the deal is. It's like... I'm not quite running on all cylinders. The dipstick don't touch the oil. My cheese slid off my cracker. Anyway, I was hoping the coffee would fix that. It's mildly helping, I'll put it that way. Oh, we need the blue flame and... yeah... I forgot. Yeah. There's steps. I totally forgot about this part. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I can just hit the tech lab real quick. Here we go again, real quick. That should be on the new bingo card. 2 hours later. Do I have a wooden object? Yeah, I guess I do. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to burn that. The good news is, now that I'm aware that there's a rain gauge down on the bottom of the screen, you know, that I learned yesterday for the first time ever, thanks to you guys, I can see there's no rain coming. So, yeah, perfect. I don't need to worry about dropping a hard save in case the rain comes. Actually, I don't need to do that yet. Hold that thought. We can arrow this one over to save time. I could also eat a speed meal. Hey! Ah! I should probably get myself out of the way. Toodles. Oh, there is a Korok seed here, I think, right? Or is this a TOTK seed? Nope, it is BotW. Awesome. Ouch! Lots of apple trees on the way, too. Probably, oh, why did I do that? You guys were probably watching me run, and you're like, hey! Hey! You forgot the blue flame! And I couldn't hear you. I don't think I can hit that one with an arrow. I think I've tried that and it always hits the fence. And I find the weapon does better if you put it back away every time you light a new one and relight. It's like there's a little bit of a grace period there. As soon as you light the thing, it doesn't start taking immediate damage, so it just kind of like resets that every time, I think, is what's going on there. Laura explains a complicated thing. That just happened. Alright. Now I know we cannot shoot this one with an arrow. This is where the speed meal is real nice to have. I cannot tell you guys how many times I played this game and got caught in the rain. It was a nightmare. It was like Agent Smith was already there and I just didn't know it yet. But hey, maybe he's taking the day off, you know? Everybody deserves a break. He's been working overtime lately on that rain button, so maybe we'll get a break today. It seems like we already have started getting a break today. I haven't seen rain yet. And I'm already 23 minutes into the stream. Alright. Now we can upgrade the Sheikah Slate. Now I can come back on, because this is going to be long and tedious, and there will be coffee being drank in large quantities as this happens. Alright. Hold that thought. I can't remember the steps. I can't remember if we have to sell the 30 things now, or is it 50? To get all the pictures for free? Just in case I'm going to drop a hard save here. But I think we have to go do the selling now. So there's a little hack here. I think it's a glitch, and I normally don't play glitches, but this one's easy. And the reward is not, like, really cheating in a sense. It just saves you a lot of time taking pictures if you're trying to 100% the game. So I do like to show it for that reason. So good. The only thing missing is that emergency chocolate I keep talking about. Alright, so general store here in Hateno. And we're going to have to do a lot of selling here anyway. Actually, no, we don't need money for this part. Scratch that. So yeah, just sell a minimum of 50 of something. And I think I've got enough amber to actually make that happen. Wow, I forgot what I was looking for there. Excuse me. So yeah, sell all that amber. If you don't have enough amber to go around, try apples or really anything from the materials menu should work. But since I had the amber and I wanted the cash flow from that anyway, that just worked out. So now I should be able to get all those pictures unlocked for free. Ah, chores day. Chores day. I'm looking around my living room right now. I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a chores day. And no, I will not spin my camera around to show you this mess I am sitting in right now. So I was going through some old paperwork and rearranging and just going through things in general. I realize I have a lot of things I haven't touched in like 20 years and they can probably go to the recycling center. So yeah, my living room is like a working model right now of what that looks like. Stacks of paperwork. Most of it needs shredded. Just randomstuff.com all over the place right now. So anyway, guys, yeah, we're here to fix the Sheikah slate. I think we gotta talk to Pura here. Is that her name? Pura. How could I forget? And, yeah, we took care of the blue flame. Booyah. And just in case you needed something to burn the blue flame with, there is a free torch in here somewhere. I probably should have started with that, like, a long time ago. But, yeah, there we go. That's going to unlock the camera, and then I think we'll be able to do the rest. And I'll run through the materials requirements here in just a moment. Hey, Dee Dee, emergency chocolate on standby. Nice. So I don't know about you, but when I'm doing chores, I like to have music bumping. So I'm always asking my neighbor, like, did you hear the music yesterday? Because, you know, you got to hear it through the whole house, right? So you got to really turn it up. So yeah, anything can be justified, guys. Anything can be justified. But anyway, normally I'll pop like candy as I'm working. Good stuff. Alright, so that's just for the camera mode, and I think we gotta show her a little picture of herself. Yep, that's exactly it, Dee Dee. Good call on that. Sounds normal indeed. What am I doing right now? Picture? Right? Make sure you got the quest marker in there, otherwise she won't accept it. Her and her giant split man bun. That must be a Hyrule thing. Some kind of a fad. Because I noticed Paya, she had the same thing going on, only it was a lot smaller. So yeah, there's something going on there with the butt chin man buns. Anywho, go ahead and show her the picture. Wow, Ronnie. I don't meet too many people in the world who say that, but I have met a couple. Interesting. And it's funny, I actually met somebody who is literally allergic to this stuff. And he said, yeah, I love this stuff, I just can't eat it. If God ever wants to curse me, that's how he would probably do it. Anyway, what am I doing right now? I lost my track of what I'm doing. Oh, that's right, something good, okay. Yep, this is what we have to get through now to get the upgrades going. And I told you guys I was going to run through the materials that we needed, so I believe it's 3 ancient shafts, which we have, 3 ancient cores, which we have, 3 ancient screws, which we have. So if you don't have all these materials, guys, I got these out of shrines. I'll show you a real quick map shot of where I got those. One would be in the rainforest there. One would be over here off Hither, Bravery's Grasp. And one would be way the heck over here by the Great Plateau, right under that Hinox there on the water level. So those will give you the 3 ancient cores you need. If you need the shafts, you can just kind of run around Kakariko. Actually, no, scratch that. Dueling Peaks. Just northeast of that shrine there by the Dueling Peaks, you'll find a big open field here. A whole bunch of Decayed Guardians right out by Fort Hateno. And guys, you should get more than enough. There's a lot of Decayed Guardians there you can check. So, yeah, I hope that helps you out. Of course, if all else fails, you can just go kill some Guardians and do it that way. But, Great Plateau, you can actually go back through the Great Plateau. And, where's my Great Plateau? There's a bunch of Decayed Guardians there in front of Temple of Time. And then if you got a whole bunch sitting around here too, you can kill them and get extra parts that way. So yeah, I definitely hope that helps you out in your Sheikah Slate upgrading endeavors. Ancient materials. I'm game. Sheikah sensor. Yes. Snappity snap snap snap. I like that DDF fill line, huh? Yep, I know. The things are scientifically engineered to be as addicting as humanly possible. And they did it. They definitely did it. It's actually kind of sad to think about that, you know, the world we live in. Just another example of how bad the greed has become. So, companies like Lay's, you know, Mars, just all these big junk food companies actually invest a lot of money. A disturbingly high dollar amount of money goes into research. They make, like, a crunch scale. And then they, like, manufacture different crunch levels. Like, scientifically measured level of crunch. And then they would feed all these different levels of crunch to, like, all these different people. And they would, like, scientifically figure out which one was the most addictive or joyful. I mean, I'm talking like legit science, guys, like the head probes and all of it. It's like Back to the Future all over again. It is insane. And that's how, like, Lay's had perfected its perfect potato chip. And that's how M&M's have perfected the perfect crunch. It's insane. Like, if we put that much time, money, and effort into curing cancer, we wouldn't even have the stuff anymore. It just really kind of boggles the mind. Like, this is what we're spending our money on in the world? Wow. But hey, at least we have the perfect crunch, right? That's a sobering thought. I kind of took the fun right out of the video game. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to get dark on us there. But yeah, I don't know. I was just reading a news article, and some time ago I saw a documentary actually on that whole process, and I was like, wow. This is what we're playing. This is what we're doing science on. Wow. Exactly. It is literally scientifically engineered to be addicting. That really boggles the mind. Are we done here? Alright. I think we're done here. All that babbling I did about scientific engineering on our food sources. I think all the rest of that's just informational. So once we're done with the Sheikah slate, I think we need to talk to Mr. Mega Man Buns over here. And he's going to give us a little side job. That's right, the Sunshroom. And I should already have 3 or more, but in case you don't, there's a whole bunch in the forest right down below me. So go ahead and get a picture of that bad boy. But yeah, you need at least 3 Sunshrooms to satisfy the quest giver here. I don't know if I already have this picture, I guess not. That's always a free picture you can get for Hightails. And that's going to come in handy later, guys. We're going to need a lot of those, so it's nice to have the pictures so you can search those with the Sheikah slate. Oh yeah, I forgot to get myself out of the way. Toodles! Yes, Dee Dee, exactly. All the added chemicals. I totally forgot to even mention that. But yeah, that's another thing that goes into the food. But hey, as long as, you know, the profits are coming in, so it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Mega Man Buns one more time. Okay, so this is where he wants 3, and I'll show you on the map real quick in case you don't have that many. Just go down to the forest here, there's quite a few. You can search them with your Sheikah slate if you want. And once you got the 3, head on back to Mr. Mega Man Buns. And that'll unlock the ability to purchase pictures. I think I hit the wrong one there, my bad. I think this is where we get all the pictures for free? If I did it right. You're right about that, Ronnie. So, the story of sugar, the way we refine it, it's intentionally refined that way to make it more addictive. So yeah, I mean, that's been going on for centuries. That's nothing new. There's all the pictures, guys, so I did it right. Okay, so yeah, gemstones worked just fine. And we had to do that before we came up here to do all the Sheikah slate stuff, so that's definitely how you do that. Not only that, it just helps me in the world already having the photos in case I want to search a radish, you know, or just whatever random item. It's just nice to have all the ingredient pictures for that reason. Not only that, if you're doing super suit upgrading, and say, you know, you didn't find any zap shrooms on your travels, you can put that on the Sheikah slate, go to an area rich in zap shrooms, and just go nuts. Okay, I think I'm done here. I think we're done here. So guys, I definitely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. So from here, where are we going to go? We're not done streaming, by the way, just in case that confused anybody. I guess we're going to Korok Forest, finally. Wow, the first half an hour of this stream was like nothing to do with Korok Forest. Alright, let's get this party started. Speaking of sugar and chemical additives. Ah, the satisfying sound of M&M's rattling in the bag. Am I the only one that does this, by the way? You gotta, like, move the bag side to side, kind of like, you know, that exerciser. I don't know what to call that thing. Hey, Wanda, welcome, welcome. It's never too late. Oh, I'm so glad, Dee Dee. Glad that helped you there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's technically a glitch. I don't think that was intended to happen, but it's kind of funny that it does. Just because you sold something. So maybe it's not a glitch. Maybe that was intentional. Like, you rub their backs, they'll rub yours. And now I just realized I'm running around in circles for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So that validates it, guys. It's really me playing the game right now. Oh, map overview. So guys, this is our Korok Forest journey. Now that I've got the map, I can show it a little bit better. So what I like to do is follow the river. Follow the river. And we're going to get all the way up here. This is what I call Sleepy Hollow. There's a shrine. Korok Forest is just north of that. So yeah, we're going to try to do some fun stuff on the way. Because honestly, there's quite a lot to do on the way. Like, actually, hold on. Hold that thought. That on-the-way adventure could have already started, actually, but I don't really have a ton of inventory yet. So I think here's what we're going to do for today. This is going to be just kind of like a beeline it and go straight to the Korok Forest. I'm not going to do all the crazy fun stuff on the way. I don't really have the inventory to support a lot of it. I'll get a couple shrines on the way also. That'll be helpful. And then what I'll do is later on I'll come back through here and do more like the looting spree. That'll be fun. So for right now, I'm just going to let the horse do the work. Let your conscience be your guide. That's right, Dee Dee. Thanks for the reminder. It's never cheating if the game allows it. It's permission. Ah. I don't know why I just made the effort to do that. I was going into looting spree mode there and... Alright, so I've always wondered, is there a way to do this without, like, having to go through the maze? The answer is, I don't know. But I'm going to try. Oh, whoops. That didn't work, did it? Hey! This might actually work. How have I never thought of this before? I've always just suffered through the flower lady, but maybe we don't have to. What? No way! I feel like I need to be wearing a big giant dunce cap right now. Like, how did I not know about this for the past 8.5 years? That's right. I don't have to deal with you anymore. Wowzers. I'm so smart. And it was there the whole time. Like, there's nothing special about that. Nom, 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 nom. Welcome back, folks, for drifting. So this is a fun shrine. Now, I don't know that you necessarily need to put an ice block here. You can probably just get all the way to the end and magnesis that up. But this slows it down a little bit using the ice blocks to your advantage. You can actually block all 3 of those wooden platforms and make a bridge going across. But I get impatient and I just tend to do things as quickly as possible. That is a wooden treasure chest, so we're definitely going to have to rely on ice blocks for that. And guys, watch out for these bomb barrels. I can't tell you how many times I've blown myself up with bombs here because I'm just a little bit too close to a bomb barrel when I try to blow up that wall. So, fingers crossed, I'm going to try to avoid that today. And if I hurry up here, I can actually get away with it. Booyah, baby. You know what? I totally forgot. I need a picture of that. Because we're going to search that. Go to the condominium here. There it is. Whoops. Did that work? So anyway, yeah, I want to make sure I'm not missing any chests and shrines, especially earlier game shrines. I like having that running just kind of like as a backup so I don't forget anything. Anywho, I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. Those things are always appreciated. And until the next time, happy hunting. Alright guys, we have a little ways to go in today's stream here just yet. I'll catch up on a little bit of chat while that is tinking. Hey, Miss Drummer Girl, good to see you again. It's never too late. You blanked on Rivali? Yep. Good stuff. I know the feeling. I'm like, I should know this. There's a big hardy radish BHR in this mess somewhere. I think that's it right there, as a matter of fact. And the good thing is I don't need to worry about getting back out of here. I can just step on the flowers and kind of like fast travel, so to speak. Oh, for you 100%ers, you probably do have to activate and clear the shrine quest anyway, so there you have it. Shrine quest cleared. Where you at? I think that's just a ruby. A quickie. And so it is. Just to show you where we wound up on the map there. Lots of treasure chests around this area. That thing's gonna be beeping like nuts the whole way. That was the sound my kids told me, like, after they grew up, that they remember falling to sleep to. That Sheikah Slate beeping. So, of course, when they hear that now, it makes them very nostalgic. Oh, nuts! How did that happen? Link in his butter boots. Oh. I'm so glad they haven't worked on the horse controls. I know we already established that, but there it is again. Okay, now normally this is when I would like go out and get that shrine that's way the heck out there, but we've already done that, so I'm not going to bother. And again, we're going to come back through and do all the fun looting stuff. There's Koroks I'm passing up. Free lootables. There's a ton of like radishes and stuff in this forest. So yeah, we're going to come back through and do all this properly later. Right now, I'm just kind of laser focused on getting the inventory squared away. And there's one more thing I want to do while we're here, and that's look for a bloopy and get a picture. Because when we get to the Korok Forest, that's, I think, like a gold rupee or something you get for doing that. Taking that picture. There he is, Old Faithful. It's not going to be the best photo, but it's not about quality right now. It's about just getting the snapshot. Hopefully I can actually get him. Sweet. We can probably get a better one than that. I don't know if he'll accept that other one. And while we're here, I just can't help myself. Quiet. Shh. He didn't give me much. But it's not 0. There's the rain. Agent Smith is back on the job. We need to come up with like a superhero song for Agent Smith. Agent Smith, saving the day, making it rain. No, that doesn't work. I'll go ahead and retire my songwriting career right here and now. Okay, just to show you where we wound up on the map once again. We're still following that river. Yeah. Buttons. I could have sworn I just saw something under the water. That's like the first and last time you'll ever see me use bomb arrows for actual combat. I don't know what I was thinking there. Who is this guy? And what has he done with lore? Oh yeah, there's another ancient core, so in case you didn't have the 3 you needed yet. That's right, totally forgot about that one. That would happen. Making me get wet. Agent Smith was like, well, if I can't make it rain on you in this shrine. Ah, so much fun. Maybe this is a better job for bomb arrows. They definitely do more damage. The problem is, if I leave those equipped, I blow myself up with them, so can't do that. Come on, baby. Okay, so we're gonna need a couple of ice blocks here for sure. Yeah, I was afraid of that moving around. This is probably trash. I think it's a knight's... Yeah. But I want to clear the chest to make sure I actually have everything. Garbage! Whoops. Yep, that's it. No more Sheikah Slate beeping, which means we are good to go. Only thing we gotta do now is get out of here. Whoops, I almost messed that up, didn't I? So folks, I genuinely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And happy hunting. Alright, we're not quite done with the stream yet. We need to get to Korok Forest, so I think there's like 1, maybe 2 more shrines to do between here and there. So yeah, we're getting close. And check that out, I got 4 more spirit orbs. That's more stamina, baby. Okay, wow, it's really storming. And this is one of my beetle locations. Later on, you're gonna find it's real hard to get those smotherwing butterflies. And this is one of his 2 locations where you can actually buy the thing. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Get a head start on that requirement. That's for the Flamebreaker armor, by the way. What have you got? The other one's up in Akela, the northernmost Akela stable shrine. Beetle up there also has these. So yeah, I just kind of keep coming back through periodically, and they add up over time, so don't cook with them just yet. The Flamebreaker's more important. Okay, continuing our little journey here. Oh, at the top of this little mountain, there's like hardy radishes, big hardy radish. I guess it couldn't hurt to scoop those up. They might respawn by the time I make it back through here to actually loot. BHR. Hey, look at that! I land mounted. Somehow Link flipped a 180 and didn't even see it. Alright, so this is the path now, heading more north. Excuse me. I'll show you on the map what we're doing here. I know we're kind of off map right now, but nothing I can really do about that at the moment. So yeah, just basically take the pathway out of the stable here, hard north, and that will kind of veer off the direction I'm going now. And that'll start getting us toward that guy. That's ultimately where we're heading for the map that's going to be up there by the forest. Whoops. Ah, Miss Drummer Girl, you just got home from your singing. Nice. Okay, there's another big hardy radish in here, and honestly, I'm gonna do this. There's not much to it. Maybe just a Korok seed, a couple of bears. But I want my big hardy radishes. So that's probably the only thing I'm gonna detour for right now. Oh, I didn't quite... What? That is a tanky bear, man. Really? Are you serious right now? I'm not quite sure how that bobkin lost its head. Maybe the horse got involved in that little fist fight? I don't really know. Uh-oh. Well, this one's on you, pal. I wanted my honey. I've never seen the horse actually go into a little cubbyhole like that. That is crazy. Alright, just to show you on the map where we're at. Kinda, sorta. And there should be a BHR around here somewhere. Boom, baby. Something doesn't feel right. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Wanda. I mean, it's aesthetically just neat. I like how parts of it glows. I need to go get the brittle, because that really completes it. But yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. Wow, rock salt and flint. Oh yeah, this is where Sleepy Hollow is. So what I will do Actually, I'm going to hold off on detouring for that because it's kind of out of the way. But this is Sleepy Hollow. That shrine, I think, is in this one or this one. Can't really remember. But there's like weapons and stuff that we're going to get out of there for the modest test of strength. So I'm going to hold off on that just for the time being. When I do this looting route more thoroughly, I'll come back to that. I guess in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll get the travel gate activated. That'll be quick-ish. And then when I come back through here to do the looting, we'll find all the goodies and do all that fun stuff. There's a lot of dancing idiots around here, too. The dancing idiots. This is where they go to learn how to dancing idiot. I mean, idiotly dance. I'll work on it. This is where they come to idiotically dance. Idiotically learn to dance. Learn to idiotically dance. It's getting better. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Oh, bridle. Brittle, bridle. Tomato, tomato. Bridle, okay. Yeah, you're right. Brittle is like peanut brittle. See, I've got candy on the mind. That wasn't my fault this time. Alright, and since we're just kind of going straight for the... I'm not going to do any of the looting, so there's no point in, like, going the long way. I'm just going to beeline it straight to that stable and shrine. But in case you're interested, that bridge has a Master Mode chest on a balloon platform. I think it's got a Mighty Lionel bow. 99% sure it's a Mighty Lionel bow. And it's not chested. You have to kill the enemy to grab that. So you might have to look underwater for it after you kill him. Look at that. Didn't even get wet. I mean, well, yeah, it's raining. I didn't mean... Yeah, never mind. That might have been the stupidest thing I've ever said in my entire life. I didn't go swimming, is what I should have said. Alright, here is Woodland Stable, and I do want to do the shrine while we're here. And this shrine, guys, it is a doozy! This is probably like the hardest shrine in the entire game. I mean, there's other ones that suck too, but this one's definitely way up there on the list. If not at the top of the list. Hey, Sean RF! Good to see you again. Welcome back. Well, I'm glad you're having a relaxing weekend at least. Glad I could be a part of it for you. Let's see, Dee Dee, you said... Horse gear is also known as tack? I never heard of that before. It's brittle, not oh my goodness, wait a minute. So are we talking peanut brittle here, or are we talking... bridal dress? Bridal... Like, what's the bride? Bridal... Bridal something, something bridal? Bridal shower. Yeah, help me out here on the pronunciation. So is it peanut brittle, or is it bridal shower? Alright guys, welcome back. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, this shrine is an absolute nightmare, so hopefully I can walk you through this. There's a little trick to this I'd like to show. It's called Find the Magic Pixel, and that is not an exaggeration. So the first one is actually pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I will just go ahead and smack that and get that out of the way, and I can't remember how many hits this one is. I think it's 5. So you don't have to spin swing. If you don't know how to back out of that, you just roll your thumb down from the Y button to the B button, and that'll back out of that little spin attack. But you gotta stay on the Y button. So it really is kind of like a thumb roll, and that'll back out of that. But you can also just smack it straight up. You don't necessarily have to do it the way I did. Just as long as you smack it 5 times, you are good to go. So that's pretty much the first little deal. The second deal... Go ahead and smack that once or twice. That should do the job. Oops. Apparently my aim is off. And that gets you up and out of here, but the other puzzle behind this is really the one that's more important. That is a giant ancient core. So, as hard as it may be, it is worth it. And this is where you have to play Find the Magic Pixel. So I'm actually going to get naked here. And we are going to stand right smack dab in the... Just wanted to show Link's feet real good. Stand right smack dab in the middle of this, like, this row of tiles here on the floor. Right in the middle. Right in the middle of this tile, but slightly right. I mean, very slightly right. That's probably too much. You might have to play with this for a little bit, but you want to be just like maybe a couple of pixels to the right of dead center. So, right, that might actually work. That feels more legit. So right about there. And what we're going to do is we're going to smack that sucker 5 times with a 2-handed swinging weapon. And 1 time with a 1-handed swinging weapon. So some people find it easier to hit it with the 1-handed swinging weapon first, and then switch over to the 2-handed swinging weapon. So I'll do it that way since I always show it the other way first. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be just about right. So folks, I know that's a tough one, but I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking that quick moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And with that, let's get on out of here. Hey! Get back here. Unbelievable. So now Link is going to do a little bit of run-in-place exercising, since I can't emote. We need emotes. Nintendo, if you're listening, this is mandatory for the next Zelda game. There will be emotes. So until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright guys, we're not quite there yet. We're almost there. Probably about another hour here in the stream. We're going to be going through the Korok Forest. That takes some time. And, I forgot about the next tower here for the map. That's going to take a hot second. Wow, there's a lot of looting to do here. We're definitely going to have to come back through and get all this. There's a star fragment. There's just rupees, weapons. Oh, I forgot I'm still naked. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a real quick break. My cup have runneth dry. And therefore, so will my mouth. So I need to refill that. I will be right back. Matter of fact, I will show you whatever Link does while he's in his skivvies. I think he actually flexes for you here. We'll see. I remember seeing that once or twice. I just can't remember if he had to be naked or not. I will be right back. guys. Thanks for your patience. See, did I miss somebody? Oh, hey, Brian Austin. Good to see you again. I did not catch that earlier if it was there. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, been a little while. Yeah, I guess it has for some of you guys. Okay, but I'm still confused. Is it bridal or brittle? Bride-all? Bridal? Bridal? So that's like the bridal shower? Dee sounds like bridal brittle. Brittle bridal. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Dee I hear ya. I remember just trashing my entire inventory once on that stupid shrine. My entire inventory. Getting mad! I was like, okay, this is just stupid. I remember reloading a save, because I wasn't obviously going to keep playing my game with no weapons, but, yeah. I definitely went through the ringer on that one. And I finally got it down between 5 and 6 swings on the two-handed weapon. So I'm like, well, if 5 isn't enough, and 6 is too much, maybe I can switch weapons. Hence the video was born. And so was a lower blood pressure reading. Oh, wow, Ronnie. I never even thought to place that ball in a different spot. Never even crossed my mind. Wow. But I guess you could get it to work that way. Oh, no! Yeah, Dee doggone it. Thanks for having my back on that. There sure is. I even talked about it. I need to go back in there. It's so much fun being me. Alright, I'll take my naked Link and his naked skivvies. I suppose I can put clothes back on now. Wait a minute, didn't I already get the giant ancient core? Hold up a second, am I brain farting? There's another chest in here, though. I've been using and abusing that thing. It's probably time for a tech refresh anyway. Oh, look at that. Attack up to boot. Guess what that's getting used on? Stone Talus, baby! Okay, so the next chest... Oh, do I have to do this all... I have to do this all over again. Well, this is what you call an encore. Completely unintentional. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I am not tinking. Watch out for your nugget. That thing will kill you quick. See, I even had the Sheikah slate going. I even had that going. To remind myself not to forget the chests. And somehow, I still allowed myself to leave this shrine without getting the chests. So when I say it is really a lot of fun being me, you guys have no idea. And I do this stuff in real life too, by the way. This is not limited to game time. Oh no. No, 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 no. This happens on the daily. Okay, so now we're done in here. Now I can actually ski-daddle. That'll get us out of here a little bit quicker. Thanks for reminding me on that, Dee Dee. I did apparently get the Giant Ancient Core. That was the second puzzle we had to do. But it was the weapons I left behind. No weapon left behind. And speaking of leaving things behind, I don't want to leave my clothing behind either. Look at all the shinies. Wasn't there a violet? Maybe not. Okay, but again, guys, lots of loot here. There's Korok Seeds treasure. We'll come back to this. I'll do a more thorough looting spree. We'll rerun this entire route. And, yeah, we'll make it happen. So I'll hold off on all this fun stuff. There's a star fragment we can get on a side quest here. Just all sorts of goodies, really. So from here, let's get on up to our tower. I'll get the map filled in. And then it's Lost Woods time, guys. I'll show you some tricks to the Lost Woods here. There's actually some hidden treasure chests in there. But it's hard to access sometimes because you'll get caught in the fog or the muck. So I'll show you how to kind of get your hands on those chests without getting yourself in trouble with the muck. Or whatever they call that. The fog. The fog of death. And to this day, I still wish we could use the runes while we were on horseback. So I could see things like that light up while I'm driving. But Agent Smith said, denied! There is no rune on horseback. Okay, I usually like to approach this from the uppermost areas here. I can more or less fly to it. And I might even be able to do a quick bomb arrow and get a little bit more altitude on that. Oh, razor shrooms, guys. They're everywhere. That is definitely attack power meals right there in the making. So yeah, maybe I can get a little extra altitude here. So I don't have to actually run through the gauntlet to get over there. Without blowing myself up with bombs, preferably. And beware there's a dancing idiot. Matter of fact, maybe I'll land and kill him. Wait, where is he? He should be... Oh, there he is. Dancing, dancing, dancing. The dancing idiot. He is always dancing. I was kind of getting worried there. I wasn't sure I was going to make that. Uh-oh. Wow, that Arcturus has my number. I'm surprised he can even shoot that high. Oh, there's also a hidden Royal Claymore on this thing. And it respawns after every blood moon. So definitely want to make a mental note of that. That is a free Royal Claymore you can literally just warp back to at any time and get for free. So, I'll definitely point that out here as soon as I activate said tower. Oh, hey Sunny Family! Welcome, welcome! Good to see you again today. Has anybody heard any news on any more potential No Man's Sky? I almost said recipes. Wow. expeditions. I actually haven't read up on that in a hot minute. Oh yeah, the rocks. A couple of these have goodies underneath. Excuse me. Wow, just one this time. I remember better rock loot ratio than that in the past. So anyway, that hidden claymore guy is right there, and I don't really have space for it right now. Wow, I just noticed that weapon didn't take blue flame damage at all. It still has the sparkly icon. Crazy! Alright, so there's that. Let's get back on track here. Get on into that forest. Now that I actually have a map, I can show you kind of what we did there. So that's where the path ended for us. I got off the horse there. I went over to Sleepy Hollow, got that shrine activated. So we'll be able to travel back there and actually do it here when I get the inventory for it. We went dead north, hit that shrine, and we are now at the tower. So the way into the Korok Forest is right here. Excuse me. And it's imperative to have the map going into this, so I can show you guys how to get your hands on those treasure chests I mentioned. And I don't think you can land and walk very far on top of that little hilltop, so I try to stick to the right of that. So this is it, guys. This is where the horse would dump us off. It doesn't allow it to go inside. It's like when you come to this concrete archway or whatever, gate, that's pretty much the end of the road for your horse. Now, guys, the trick to the Korok Forest, you have to go with the flow. So notice the flow of the air is going to my right. Yeah, you can use the torches, the little embers or whatever, but the floaty stuff in the air also shows you the exact same thing. So you don't necessarily have to worry about walking around with a torch or anything. Just as long as you're going in the direction of the airflow, you are good to go. And I will show you guys where them hidden treasure chests are here. So the first part of this Korok Forest, it's easy because they give you torches, like, showing you the way. But we're going to get to a point where that is no more. Ouch. And when you get to the double torches here, there is actually a chest here, and I'm going to clear it. It's not something I normally stock in this game, but I don't want the thing beeping, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I will stamp it. Kind of show you guys good map shots here of what's going on. So from here, I think we gotta go that way. So it's almost hard south. It actually looks like it's exactly hard south. And this is gonna lead us to, I think, a treasure chest or two. And guys, keep an eye on that floaty stuff. If it starts looking like it's going left or right, make sure you adjust course, because that'll catch you off guard pretty quickly. And kick you back to the beginning. Okay, so there's a DLC chest. So this is the spot you're going to want to approach that from. And I'll make little leaves here so you can see that. And that is the Korok mask. I shall do a better map shot for you there. I know that was kind of quick. Booyah, baby. Completed. And we got a couple more of those little hidey hole chests over here somewhere. Bear with me while I locate. Oops, I just ran right into that tree. I think that's it, as a matter of fact. Yippers. Awesome! Okay, moving right along. Still going with the flow. The flow. The crow. The no. And I'll go ahead and retire my singing career while I'm at it. Okay, I don't think there's any chests back in there. I've looked pretty thoroughly. And I've only ever found that one, but there is another one coming up with some arrows in it, I think. Yeah, it's like right behind here, I want to say. Booyah, baby. So that should get us right into the Korok Forest here, and that shouldn't be no more beeping on the Sheikah slate, which validates we got all the chestises. So guys, I definitely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking that quick moment, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I absolutely and always appreciate those things. We're not quite done streaming yet. We've got some more to-dos here. One thing I forgot to do is when I was at that little lake where that shrine was, that pond oftentimes will have zapfin trout or whatever in the heck they're called. Don't quote me on the name. But anyway, oftentimes they'll be in this pond, and you'll need that for a little side quest here. If you have Lionel hooves, I don't have the Kakariko pumpkin either, so we'll have to go do that another time. But yeah, it's lucrative. I think you get a diamond for all that. So you have to climb to the top of the Great Deku Tree to find the quest giver for that deal. And he wants to just see different things. I think it's apple, sunshroom, pumpkin, the electrical trout, whatever in the heck that thing is called, and the Lionel hoof. If you've got all 5 of those items, you can actually complete it all at once. So guys, welcome to the Korok Forest. Now there's a little bit of cutscene stuff I think we have to get through here. I think. Before we can really get into this. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way now.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
Alright. So I know that was a lot of cutscene stuff there, guys. I'm going to take a real quick 1-2 minute break, catch up on a little bit of chat here. I saw that going while I was drinking coffee, eating M&Ms, and watching cutscene stuff. Hey, Keely, welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Not too much. I've just been kind of making a beeline. Well, there's been a mild to moderate detour here and there, maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny. But I more or less made a beeline right to the Korok Forest. Oh, and I finally upgraded the Sheikah Slate, because I totally forgot to do that. No way, Sonny! There is a No Man's Sky expedition right now. I'm going to have to look into that today. I guess I'm not going to the gym after all. Hardy Truffle? I'm not sure where that would have been. Oh, yeah, that was on the way into the Korok Forest, that's right. I know what you mean, Keely. I don't know how I remember this stuff. It's just really ingrained, like... It's pretty wild to think, you know, I can remember this stuff, but I can't remember what I learned in 12th grade math. My kids are asking me for help. I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen this before. That was so 10 seconds ago, right? Yep. Have I joined the... I have never done the Master Sword glitch, ever. To answer your question there, Sean RF. Honestly, I don't use the thing, so it's like, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my weapon. Never has been. Alright, guys. Appreciate the chats. Keep it coming. I will get myself out of the way one more time. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright guys, so welcome to the Korok Forest. All sorts of fun stuff to do here. You got all the little side missions that old boy here is going to give you with the massive fibrous beard. I guess that's like Korok Santa Claus. And I need to talk to the dude. I think this is the right one for the picture. Ah, nuts. The freezing rod. Doggone it. I knew I was forgetting something. Maybe we'll come back and do the side quests and stuff another time. But anyway, you can actually get one of those really, really quickly. Fast travel back over here to Sleepy Hollow. And you'll find all sorts of dancing idiots here. And I think there's an ice one right here. You grab his rod. And then you can show it to that Korok. And you get a pretty good reward for that. Like, I don't know, 500 rupees? Something is pretty insane. Oh, no, wait. It's either 1 or 300 rupees. And then the one we need to show the picture to gives you the opposite of that. So there's a silver and a gold rupee in it for you, both ways. So anyway, I'll go back through and do that more properly. But that's the guy you're looking for if you want to show the bloopy picture too. There are some proper vendors here. So feel free to go shopping to your heart's content. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get ahead on some of this stuff because I know I'm going to need it. Oh wait, that's right. He won't let me go shopping because I'm scaring him. So yeah, these are needed for cakes, and we need to make a couple of cakes throughout the game for different quests. Rice? We need that for something too, but I can't remember what. I'll just grab it while the getting is good. Arrows, if you're in need, absolutely, feel free. I probably got more of these than I'll ever use. Heave! Ladle, ladle, ladle. They made it out of clay. You have an inn here. And that's pretty much it. Oh, Hestu, the whole reason we came here, and shrine. Yeah, let's do that shrine real quick. Totally want to have a fast travel gate here. This was another shrine that really had me stuck. Like, really had me stuck. I could not figure out for the life of me what I was supposed to do in here. I saw the pictures on the wall. I saw the pretty lights, and I just didn't know what to do with them. So anyway, now that I've gotten that figured out, we're just basically trying to match the pretty pictures here. So, from left to right, that is our first one. It's like a little L. A little backwards L. A little capital backwards L. So yeah, we got to count them up there. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I declare a thumb war. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we'll put the ball in the number 4 spot. Heave! Next on the hit list is this funny little vase looking thing. Or it's actually quite large. So we're looking for a big vase. I see 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yep. Heave! Good thing I didn't overheave. Then we got... what's the next picture? Oh yeah, the big vase. The larger of the vases. There's one. I think it's just the one on that one. And so it is. And then last but not least, the giant W. WB. We got 2 of those. Heave! Open the door. Did I do something wrong? Unbelievable. Wait, did I throw these in the wrong? Oh, I did. Wow, I'm dyslexic or something. Why is this so hard? Maybe I made the same boo-boo over here? We had 4, 3. Right. And then we have... no, I had that right the first time. 1 and 2. You guys are probably seeing it so obviously right now, exactly what's going wrong here. Okay, back to the drawing board. Little L's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 5 little L's. I missed a little L. Now I see the problems. Okay, so, see, I go through this so you don't have to. So, the code is 5, 3... what is that? 1 and 2 from left to right. That'll open your doors. Now, there is a claymore in here. It's a knight's claymore. Same type of party, guys. We just got to match all this stuff and go through the motions. So I'm going to try to count these and then go in with a proper code. So let's see. It's going to be 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. I think. 4, 2, 2, 1. Heave! Whoops. That is not number 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Wrong heave. Wow, this was like the longest it's ever taken me to complete this shrine. With the exception of the very first time because I was in here for like an hour and a half. Okay, so we got 2 and 1. Now that should open this gate. Actually, I'm going to stand up here and make sure that actually does happen. Uh-oh. Did I make a boo-boo? Yep, I sure did. What is the matter with me today? It's like all of a sudden my brain's turned into mashed potatoes. 4221. It's like I don't know how to count. There we go. I'll show that from a bird's eye view here. 4, 2, 2, 1. I did all that work for a Knight's Claymore that I don't even want. And this might be a leveling chest, so I'm just going to leave that there and check it later game. That might be a Royal Claymore at some point. So folks, I know that one was a doozy, but I definitely hope it helped you out. If you wouldn't mind taking that quick moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. Happy hunting. Spamming the buttons. And it's not going any faster. Oh, gotcha, Ronnie. Nice to know. It's always interesting to see or to hear about how people found the channel initially. Most of the time I hear it was one of the shrine videos. Most of the time. Alright guys, so this is Hestu's third and final location. I will absolutely get my inventory upgraded because this is really what I came up here to do. So we now have the travel gate. We've got our Hestu, and he stays here. You never have to find him anywhere else ever again other than right here. What's going on here? Naked? Oh, he won't talk to me because I'm naked? What? I didn't know about that. And is it just me, or does he look like broccoli? Yeah, definitely broccoli. Now I really don't like him. Okay, well I didn't know about the wakey nakey thing. Wait, what did he say? Nakey. Wakey nakey. What am I doing right now? I don't even know. Alright, so. Now we can get our inventory. Now that we have clothing on. Yes, I do want some weapons. Now, guys, this is really going to start chewing up your Korok seeds. They can start getting real expensive here. But we need the space to accommodate all the Dragonbone Moblin cones I'm going to get when I go to the Gold Rush Mountain. Not only Dragonbone Moblin clubs, but, like, Guardian weapons. We're going to start getting into Guardian killing. That's modest test of... Yeah, there go my words. Yeah, it's about that time. Modest test of strength that I keep talking about. That'll be some Guardian weapons, and we'll go get the climbing gear. And that'll be a major test of strength. So yeah, we're definitely going to want the inventory here. Although, again, sadly, this is going to really chew up the seeds. But we get them for a reason. 35, I think, is our next. Yeah, can't quite do it. Maybe I'll get a bow or two. If they're not super expensive, yeah, we can do that. And then I'll start working on that 35 seeds for the more weapon. Weapon stash. Let me see this. I don't feel like bows are super restrictive right now. So yeah, I think I'll hold off and we'll start working on that 35. And then it goes 45, then it goes 55. So yeah, it's just a lot of seeds. In fact, I'll probably go back through next weekend. We're going to rerun this route because there's quite a few seeds getting up here, believe it or not. We're going to do the proper looting that I talked about. You know, we'll hit all the fun shiny rocks there. And then I'll go back through and do another looting route that I mentioned. Which is like Lake Hylia. Now, I'm not going to do it as thoroughly as I did it the last time. I'm not going to go find every sunken treasure chest because you'll be out there a while. But I will I will hit all the major stuff. And I'll do it more linear. So I'll get the route back together. We'll do this. We'll have the ingredients for the suit upgrades for the stealth suit. Lots of ingredients there for that. Tons of Korok seeds here, guys. Like, Lake Hylia is probably the most condensed Korok seed area in the game. So yeah, we'll definitely do this. And we'll definitely do that route up to Korok for us. That'll probably be next weekend. Matter of fact, I might even jump on and do an impromptu one of these nights. Just for, you know, some of these looting sprees or whatever. So guys, we're pushing the 2-hour mark here. It's about that time anyway. I think this is probably a pretty good stopping point. And while we're doing these routes and stuff, I'll get the ingredients we need to do all these fun little side quests. We'll have the freezing rod by then. We'll have the trout. We'll have the technology. The Kakariko pumpkin. Anything else I can think of that we'll need. So yeah, should be a fun couple of streams there coming up. And you've probably noticed I've slowed this way down. Like, I'm not just hitting the highlight areas and moving on. I'm really taking my time with this playthrough. We're going to take the time. We're going to stop and smell the flowers. We're going to look under the rocks. Because that's really, you know, getting there is half the fun a lot of times in this game. And I realized on the last playthrough I did some time ago, I really did a very quick playthrough. Like, I didn't feel like getting there was half the fun anymore because I just hurried up and got there. So anyway, I want to kind of like do it just a good, thorough playthrough this time. Where getting there is definitely half the fun. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Sean RF. I can't remember now. The Xbox actually allows you to get like 3-minute clips, I think, up to 3 minutes. And that's one way to do it, but wow. Yeah, capture cards are definitely nice. I wish TVs would have an output, like an HDMI out. So exactly what you are seeing on your TV would be the image leaving the TV going into your recording or streaming software. That's my wish. A TV on the market, I at least, you know, anytime I've ever looked or asked like a Best Buy rep, they tell me they don't come with them. But I mean, there's got to be a TV out there in the world somewhere that has an output HDMI. There's got to be, right? I mean, it makes no sense. I know, Keely, that was so disappointing. Like, I mean, I loved Breath of the Wild so much, I didn't really care. Not only that, I played a lot of Skyward Sword. And the Master Sword was not the OP weapon in that game either. I didn't like it, but that kind of got me used to the idea, okay, maybe the Master Sword isn't our forever sword anymore. And then Breath of the Wild, wow, it really wasn't my forever sword. But yes, video games leading up to that, the Master Sword was definitely the one you wanted to get your hands on. Like, I kind of miss those days, guys. If they do an OCT remake, I am going to be sitting here and my toes are going to be wiggling and I'm going to get writer's cramps in my feet. I already know what's going to happen, but I cannot wait. Just the thought of playing that game again is making my mouth water right now. And that is not an exaggeration. Keely, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And I got a little hate for doing it, but I played with Hestu and the bombs a little bit a couple playthroughs ago, and I was just it was just mindless goofiness. I didn't mean anything by it, but I know what you mean. He gives you a poop, so I kind of felt like the bombing was in order. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Yeah, same, Dee Dee. Exactly the same. You literally just read my mind. Like, that is exactly how my mind works. Something important, I'm like, Like, I know it's in there somewhere, can't recall it. And then my daughter's like, hey, Dad, how do you find this in Breath of the Wild? And I can rattle it off, and I don't even have to think about it. Crazy. What? LOL. Good stuff. Well, guys, I just wanted to say thank you all so much again for hanging out. And for those of you that are still with me, I do have a request. I know I don't ask for things very often, but I made a big boo-boo. I made a big, giant boo-boo. And I really hurt the channel. Guys, I did not know. So, I ran a promotion. And what the promotion is supposed to do is just, you know, get your videos out to more audience, more reach, you know, show thumbnails to more people to click on whatever. Well, apparently, I hurt the channel doing that, and I did not know what I was doing. I'm actually going to put a quick bookmarker in here, and then I'll get back into that. Yes, Dee Dee, we are somewhat mind melded. That is not a joke. So anyway, guys, what I did was I ran this promotion. You know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, you know, if people are giving me their time and they're making the effort to leave comments, you know, and they're doing all these things I'm always asking for and pushing the like button, the very least I could do is reinvest a little bit of the ad revenue into, you know, promoting it. It made perfect sense to me. So anyway, I ran the promotion for, I don't know, about a year, just real, you know, low dollar amounts, just kind of a trickle thing, but it kept it going. And that's where a lot of these 50K subs came from, was that promotion. Well, apparently what happens is a lot of these subs are kind of like fake subs, so to speak. People are subscribed off the promotion, but a lot of times they didn't even know they did it. So, like, they don't even know my channel exists, and by default, they're not going to see any of my thumbnails come through, depending on how they have their settings set. Some of the people are going to get my thumbnails coming through on notifications, depending on how that's set. So anyway, what basically happened was my subs went up, which was awesome, but I started noticing the viewership and the thumbnail showings were going down steadily. And, you know, I just figured, you know, that's normal. You know, YouTube, it's going to go up and down. It always has. No big deal. But anyway, it kept going down, 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 and down until it almost, like, bottomed out completely. And I was like, wait, what is going on? So anyway, I ran a quick Google search. I ran a promotion. Before I ran the promotion, I was getting X number of subs a month, you know, on average. After the promotion, I'm not getting any new subs a month. Like, what went wrong? And it said it right there. It said that running a promotion changes the way the algorithm shows the videos or doesn't show the videos, and it reaches the wrong audience. So, in other words, the vast majority of these subscribers have no intention of ever watching anything, which is fine. The problem is that tanks the other stats that go into the showability of the thumbnails. So, unfortunately, it just really messed up the channel. So for about a month here, I haven't been getting any new subs. The thumbnails aren't being shown organically. And it says it can take anywhere from several weeks to several months for that to get corrected. So fast forward a little bit. I know that was a lot of rambling, but what I'm asking for, guys, is if you can, please, maybe go back through your notifications, click on that little bell when you open your YouTube, and any of my video thumbnails are there, click on them, please. You don't have to watch the video for very long, maybe just a couple of minutes or something to make it a valid click. Maybe leave a quick, you know, quick comment, like tag you're it, I don't know, just anything, I don't really care. Just some kind of a little comment there. And what that's going to do then is it's going to kind of reset those metrics. And then hopefully that'll correct, you know, what I've broken. And because, like I said, if I knew that was going to happen, I never would have done it. But again, in my mind, if you guys are giving me your time and your effort, then the least I could do is do something on my end to help, right? Made perfect sense. But, you know, had I known I was going to break it like that, I never would have done it. So if you can, just please, you know, take some time one day, kind of go back through, click on some of the stuff, even if you had no interest in that game or thumbnail, click on it anyway. And hopefully that'll kind of reset that click-through rating a little bit. So the thumbnail that was shown will get the click, if that makes any sense. So guys, just please help me out on this, because right now the channel is just completely dead. It's not going anywhere. It's not being shown to anyone because of what I did there with that promotion. So anyway, that's that. I've been meaning to talk about that for some time, but when I Googled that yesterday and I got the hard evidence like in my face, I was like, oh, I made a boo-boo. The best of intentions, guys. Best of intentions. So anyway, yeah, long story short, just the more clicks we can get going, the quicker that will reset that little problem, and hopefully the channel will get back on track and continue to grow once again. So anyway, that's that. I know, Dee Dee, really messed up. Really messed up. Like, honestly, I'm kind of in disbelief that that's a thing. Like, completely disbelief. It really doesn't make sense, but I guess kind of in a way it does. Like, maybe it gets creators to think they need to keep the promotion running, they make more money. You know, maybe it's like a built-in gotcha kind of thing. Either way, not cool, YouTube. Like, not cool at all. I should sue and get my money back if nothing else. Alright, good deal, good deal. Thank you guys, appreciate that. Just anything you can do, I'd love you for it. Every little bit helps. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. You know, that may be a good point. I don't know. I asked ChatGPT like how to correct this, and they said to ask people to click on thumbnails that maybe weren't clicked on before and watch a few minutes of it. But you're right. I mean, that could harm it just the same. But all I know is right now is nothing's being shown. So, like, I guess this is a start, and we can just try this for a while, and in a couple of months we can re-attack. But, another thing that it recommended is that I take a month off, like don't post any new content, don't do any streaming, don't upload any videos, and that will quote-unquote reset the algorithm. I don't know, you know, I might just have to take a little bit of a break and see if that corrects it. You know, that could be another thing. But in the meantime, you know, we can at least see if these extra clicks do anything for it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your help. Have it on a background? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I actually thought about doing it, but I don't think my views count. My watch time doesn't count. But maybe I can ask my daughter, like, hey, next time you go to the gym, maybe you can just turn on one of the playlists and let it go while you're not home. Or something, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see. I'll try to do something like that on my end, too. Maybe we can get this rectified. Dee Dee. Well, that's not going to happen right now. Actually, funny thing is my son's coming to visit, and he'll be here for about a month. So I don't know if, you know, I'm going to be home anyway some of those weekends while he's here, because we'll be traveling, you know, so he can see some family. So that might be actually a good time to do it. We can kill two birds with one stone. That'll be kind of like later June. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I might have to, you know, take a couple of weekends off anyway for traveling purposes. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, guys, just thank you again so much for listening and for your offer to help there. Really appreciate it all. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself going here. We're right at that 2-hour mark. Just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you again one more time. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for y'all. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys next weekend, and we'll do those fun little looting routes, and it should be a blast. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you back in a week. Peace out, y'all. Yep, thank you guys too. Really happy to do it. See ya!